So how is everyone on this fine weekend? I see a house of gaming enthusiasts. Welcome to our live Canada show, followed up by to be released on Independence Day, July 4th is Monday, right?
Yep.
Well, for us. You guys is tomorrow, right?
Hey, internet.
Today.
Coolest thing about internet, besides pulling American listeners, is it's international waters. You know, like I plug the Canadian Cyber podcast a bit, but like I don't see a point in like, I teased about an all Canadian cast once, but like I don't know. I just don't think flag waving on the internet for like a show when the idea is really supposed to be inclusion. You know what I mean? Like, the players that we've selected to play with us are based on chemistry and availability and internet strength, really. You know, not trying to find marginalize this or that, or just trying to stay with what's popular or look like we're woke. I mean, it's kind of hard to look woke when you are basically...
Personally, Jeff, I prefer to marginalize the other players.
I was just going to ask whether or not we were actually banning a nationalist approach on the 2 days before, or 3 days before 4th of July.
No. That's all good.
Nothing. We are neutral. We
are totally neutral, not
okay.
going anywhere near that.
Last couple episodes, including the one Aiden missed, which we've experienced, Aiden has not, which I've edited but won't drop until the 5th. He has no idea that he's the brand new owner of a shining +1 striking longsword, courtesy of his master Muros.
I'm not gonna use it.
Nobody. Well, I wanted you to do a training montage where you like held it in your teeth and had heavy buckets of water, and Muros did like a training montage with you. But
we've already done that with one of my characters with the whole bucket thing. Remember?
I'm kind of powerless when you're gone. They make group decisions for you, man. I just did like, hey, I did an impression of you. You know, I had you like go in the hole and pull out the massive totem and jump out at the bad guys, threatening to destroy it if they back off, and then realize the battle was over. That was my
good.
So, Mr. Jeff, can you fire the IP into the Zoom chat?
Or is it
even up?
Oh yeah, we're up and running.
Okay, which is it ending in 45 or 28?
If you hang on a second, we are live. Careful what you say in the air.
We're getting hacked.
If you go into your history or look up GM Jeff, you should be able to find.
Yeah, I can't. I
Two
tried.
of them. That's
Really?
why we're asking if it's 45 or 28.
Okay. Try both.
I kind of did. Sat in limbo.
All right. I will go back and I will sneak it to you.
Only buggy when I've tried the other orders.
I saw something today. Paizo is dropping an adventure path based in Geb. Now, Nex in Geb is a particular fun spot, I think, for Mr. Joe Gibson, because I thought it was Nex, but it's actually Geb, is this huge necromancer that fought a century-long war with his country against a rival wizard called Nex. And they fought, they made flesh factories, they made all these constructs, they made all this stuff. And the Mana Wastes, which is a magic, primal, crazy, wild, dead magic zone in between, is what's left. And nestled in it is Elkinstar. And thanks to the Dungan dwarves and one of their sky citadels that recessed in there, invented firearms, and now have a trading agreement. And now Elkinstar trades only 10% of the guns they make, because they don't want to flood the market, but they're definitely in high demand. And they even rent out their engineers. Yeah, I've been reading. This is what you get. Bloodlords. What's a Bloodlord? Zombie Feast? Book 1 of the Bloodlord AP, 6 books set in Geb? Where, and it literally says, and I quote, not so good characters will go investigate the farmlands that are like slave labored by zombies. Like, isn't that like the end of the Shaun of the Dead movie? How they solved that in Britain by like making them minimum wage.
They harness the power. Zombie power. Yeah.
I'm just curious to gauge your degree of interest in this new adventure path that's dropping like the end of July. I'm just curious.
Oh, Geb's a cool place.
I mean, I'm always down for some spooky, scary skeleton bullshit.
They're very cautious, ladies and gentlemen, because they think I'm going to try and rope them into starting a new show. I'm just asking.
Just asking the questions here.
That's how
You're
it always
starts
though.
that way.
Just asking the questions.
You know, did I not recently say when we shelved Monster Interrupted, our Abomination Vaults podcast with the Monday cast, the auxiliary cast, the other guys, I had a bunch of fans reach out going, "Where'd the show go? It was just getting good." Are you stopping? Are you
characters die?
Are you stopping? Yeah. Thank God they're all dead. Whoa, we got that's over. You know, Joe, not a fan of the show, obviously, and yet he's the one guy of the cast member that'll show up Monday night and watch us play. So, haha. So we talked about doing Dungeons and Sons, which was a reboot using you guys because that cast has moved on to our up and coming show, All Guns No Glory. The Outlaws of Alkenstar, 3 books, levels 1 to 10, will be their little niche on Mondays every Monday, and that leaves you guys to reboot Abomination Vaults. You know, good old. And Joe sold me on this idea. I'm familiar with at least the beginning of the adventure. You know, it's a classic dungeon crawl, no screwing around. And then I see this Geb thing. And like, for those that don't know, Gibson is a real fan of your sort of lich, necromancy, you know, all that kind of side of gaming type of thing. And I'm like, I wonder. I just wonder. But I'm curious.
It starts as, what do you think of Geb? And it ends with, so, do we have mass tactic roles now for P2E?
Not yet.
They're quiet. No, come on, let's hear it. Yes, no?
No, well, I do look forward to seeing what their solution for mass combat is going to be in P2E.
Oh, the war's over. Like, there's a tentative truce right now.
Oh, there's always a war somewhere.
I gotta hand it to Geb. Here's a lich who
believes in the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle.
He gets so bored, right? That because his rival like gas bombs the city and then runs to his pocket dimension and next is disappeared. He gets so bored his rival's not there. He commits ritual suicide, gets screwed, comes back as a ghost, and then there's the Knights of Ozen, who successfully like capture the Whispering Tyrant and then come march over to him from several countries away, and he's so perturbed he goes and he finds their patron female knight that started their order, steals the body, resurrects her, corrupts her, and makes her his trophy wife just to set an example, and then puts her in charge of the country and goes back to doing necromancy shit. Like, that's so messed up. It's so that's
so.
Good.
if you know World of Warcraft, Arthas, and Sylvanas, Banshee Queen. It's very analogous.
Okay,
but the Pathfinder one is so much cooler because it's like Pathfinder.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because it's Pathfinder. All right. Are you guys looking forward to stealing that show? I mean, sorry, rebooting a show and going into a dungeon. We shelved it and the entire idea because, you know, we got a lot going on, but it does occur to me that we could wrap up Doug's cameo and Spiegler that are, you know, get thrown into the deep end at 6th level and give them a chance to, or at least Doug a chance to experience Pathfinder from 1st level up, especially since we're on hiatus from Star Wars because we finally finished both the season finale and Homecoming 5.
Hey, I'm happy to start at 7th level. You know, we could start a mid-level campaign and go from there.
You're in a mid-level campaign, Greedy.
No, I am. Hey, but I'm always ready to start mid-level, except when I'm GMing. All GMs want to start at 1st, and all players want to start at 5+.
Okay, I'm feeling this. My idea for this discussion is just quickly turning against me. There's too much silence and concern in
as zombie hordes tend to do, Jeff.
Here's your IP, brand new one. Must have recycled.
Thank you.
That's completely different.
Yeah, I didn't realize it had recycled.
And now time for something completely different.
You beat me to it.
So, hello everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Elven Portal podcast. We are in book 2, more than halfway, finishing up. I think a couple more posts, thanks to Gripply Ganja and Aiden Willems' Goblin's Direction, and a couple of raids on a mine, and maybe a home base. And, you guys got this. You totally got this. I feel good about the combat prowess as a group as I flick away auxiliary cameos from 6 members down to, you're down to 5 guys. It might be down to 4 guys, but I think you can handle this. You guys are brave and strong, very resourceful. You never give up.
The trick is that whether there's 1 or 7 of us, we take the same approach.
That is true. That's true. He's got a point.
A lot to be said for consistency.
That's the thing you gotta love dwarves.
Onward, marching soldiers. So, a quick recap. You guys, there's a part of the adventure where it talks about you guys doing enough damage to take notice of the enemy. They start upping their patrols, and this is the second patrol that has found you guys, and tried to fireball your cozy cabin.
Was.
And coming out Victoria, defeating, Shaka Khan faster than the 90s did. Faster than the 90s did. Yeah, I'm curious. A brand new map. We kind of use the same random map. The jungle map too.
Over and over again for every encounter we've had in the jungle. Yeah, I noticed that.
No, he does turn at 90 degrees each time.
There are several maps, and there's like one that's used 4 times, and one that used 3 times, and one that used twice. And you guys kind of wandered around and kept hitting the one that was used by the same map. And I'm like, damn it. Even when I try to
I told you we're lost.
I nudge you in a direction. You guys are like, or we could go over here. And sure you can. Carrots don't grow in the jungle, Jeff. We're not falling for that crap.
Metagame,
Oh, yeah, that's right. The flying things. Right.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I literally just rolled out of bed, had a nice afternoon nap this Canada Day. It's like the best thing you can possibly do with your time.
That would explain why you ignored my texts.
You do the things
100% explains why. I was like, oh, yeah, about that. I'm asleep, so no. I was smart enough to turn my ringer off early.
Well, it's like, it comes up, it's like red. Okay, he's seen it, but he chooses to ignore me. But technology now frustrates you because now you know that he knows that you know that you know.
Oh, I didn't. It was probably Lori checking to see if it was something urgent.
Well, my thing is, like, you guys post stuff in our messenger chat, and I'll tap the chat without reading everything, clearing stuff, and it'll say I read everything, and it's like, no. And then I go back one day or one afternoon or on lunch hour, logging through, like whatever you guys are back and forth about in the week or whatever.
Well, at least you don't have to translate our stuff.
Well, I'm usually like walking A to B or something where my massive thumbs would just smear. You think my voice to text is bad? I'll start texting, and it's like without a stylist or some fine point, it's just
his hand to text is just as good.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's bad, Jeff. I'd say it's more interesting.
Yeah, it's a little puzzle. It's like a friend who sends you Sudoku
in anthropology.
It's charming and it's adorable. That's why you all love it. Sure.
It's like a little mid-game
session. Oh,
session.
Jeff, that scamp. Look, he's trying to text us. What's he trying to say?
All right, to get past the door, you have to translate.
Sometimes we'll have our own little powwow in another separate chat, just trying to decrypt the message.
Many messages have chat rooms have been created and then destroyed.
Please tell me that you've actually created a chat without me in it, just so you guys can okay, what the fuck is he on about now?
It's been done.
Yep.
Yes,
it's been done. Yeah.
All right. I'll take.
I got the first sentence. Who has the second one? Joe's like, I got it. They don't tie together though.
It's like
Our
my
interpretation.
supercomputer can only translate so many algorithms at a time, Jeff.
And then Aiden, they're like, email it to me. I'll run it through our software.
It's like those movies where they can't get hold of the astronaut, and you see NASA, and all the guys in the shirts and ties are like rapidly doing all kinds of shit, and then there's the two commanders going, "Well, damn it, man, we need a solution." You know.
Yeah.
It's like Jeff Pig Latin.
And then like sometimes you just have to read it really fast and then not think about the words, but think about the sounds that are being made. You're like, oh.
The one thing that only gets me is sometimes I will say this could happen, and for some reason it goes, this could not happen, and it's like, what? That's so mean if you put no in there. Or and I'm quickly like, crap, and just hear the quiet crying.
Jerk mode activated.
I do suspect that it is programmed to mess with stuff because I think the powers that be really don't want us to know how smart AI really is yet. They're not ready for people to have like computers that work well for them.
Have you seen the YouTube stuff on how AI is like making its own paintings? Putting random images together.
Dude, have you heard about the AI that hired a freaking lawyer and had the lawyer filing lawsuits and stuff?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, man, it's real. Skynet is born.
Yeah, and they're still pushing this shit because they can. It's like, really, it's just.
Well, yeah, because at some point in time, when the masses rise up against the people who have all the money, they're going to need to kill us all, and then they're going to need robots to replace us so that they can still keep living their life of luxury.
The jaded ones will continue their ascent towards the heavens.
I have to say, in Love, Death, and Robots, my favorite are the 3 robots that are on vacation wandering around the apocalypse. Like,
yeah,
I've enjoyed all 3 seasons. I've enjoyed just about every episode, artistic, strange, or beyond. But
the very first episode with the fighting pit.
Season
good.
1.
I still think about that, and I'm like, I wonder why they haven't done a show, because it's that cool of a concept.
Yeah.
You know what gets me sure laughing all the way through is when they do the tiny miniature world, like they did the zombie apocalypse recently. And they did the fridge with you see the one in the 3rd season of the zombie apocalypse. You see like the tiny little people come out to the graveyard. Yeah, baby. Yeah. And then they go at it. And they're fucking around. And they burn the cross on top of the graveyard. And zombies come out. And they go, all this type of thing. Blah blah. Shot of the White House. Not in my country. And they start ordering nukes and all this. You see zombies in the streets, and you see little toy cars with flamethrowers out each side. And you hear Americans going, what the hell? Like all this fucking like it's sped up to like the 120 shutter speed, but it's freaking hilarious. And I believe it's all like stop motion, but they shoot it at a distance so it looks like tiny miniatures running around your screen.
That's great.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, likewise.
Now I want to.
Oh yeah. Season 3 holds up. Your favorite one, trust me, will be the one.
Holy smokes.
The
Full
crab
hit
on the old ship.
points.
Yeah.
What game is this we're playing?
No, you haven't. You barely been touched.
It's been so long.
We have all of the things.
We're gonna play this for a solid month, boys.
No, it's gonna be good. We're gonna cover some ground. This jungle is done. We're done. We're just gonna marching order this thing to pieces.
Guys, I want to Google how to kick a tree down.
Kick tree.
I've been getting more and more flack on the rules from comments. I had a guy trying to convince me that a nat 20 is not automatic crit. He went off about the whole it steps up. And it's like, he's talking about skills and spells, how, getting the 10 above or something will move something a step up or a step down. But I'm pretty sure so I nethus it, right? Mm-hmm. Anyway, so there's like this little mini argument on first episode of Monster and Trumpet with me and this guy.
Yeah.
And I'm inviting him to Discord going, hey, you want to talk rules? Come talk with everybody, this type of thing.
Yeah.
And he digs in. Dude digs in. Nope, you're wrong. Maybe you should read those rules. And I'm like, oh. Okay.
Maybe I should.
I actually had planned to read today.
You're like, no, I'm not. I'm right.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. Maybe I took a screenshot with my picture. Maybe I put that up on Discord. Maybe I had a passive-aggressive conversation with a guy that's not even there in my Discord server yet.
From the book, and all you see is Jeff's face beside it.
Yeah. No. That's when you send the excerpt, and you just highlight the excerpt, and you're like...
I may not have read the entire core book, but I know what page 278 says. No. It says natural 20s are crits.
Yep. It does say that.
And it also talks about...
So as if you roll 10 higher than the required amount.
But I also have a copy of the second printing. Also, Nethys is a good shortcut, and we just relied on them to be reliable. But people make mistakes, even internet gurus like Nethys, and Fantasy Grounds just automatically gives you the damage. I didn't rule out automatically around that this guy could be wrong. I took the time, as I do with any fan, to look into their interest. Because I don't want to get into any kind of shouting war or whatever, or whatever, man.
No,
right,
and it's the rules, and it should be fairly cut and dry to find the answer.
Yeah. Anyway,
nice.
That said, I've been re-inspired to try to carve more time weekly on reading rules and stuff. Also, with Star Wars, waiting for the next season, I can focus on Pathfinder 2 and absorb through repetition, bang, 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 this Friday, Monday, and more stays with me.
Yeah. Same for us too, right? Because if we stay in the system, jumping systems is always fun.
Yeah, I know. It's and then there's the late night, and they catch us. Like somebody watched their stuff that's a year old. They're like, surely you've gotten this by now. 10 episodes later, dude, you guys are still doing this wrong. It's like, yeah, but for us, that was like 2 years ago. We had no idea until like last year that we were wrong about and not getting into that in comments. Like it's all relative.
No, we thought we were right.
We thought we were right. Always thought we were right. Anyway, burning the midnight oil. I guess 2 minutes to 20 minutes is good enough or long enough. Pretty sure there's a battle going on. Let's cue up some battle music. You guys all sound pretty good tonight, so I will abscond from bitching about any mic checks or whatever. You guys all sound good.
Oh.
At the top of the initiative order. Now, what you're seeing on your screen here is something to akin of, oh, by the way, those trees are tall enough that you guys don't have line of sight on the flying targets. They've circled around the back of this map, and they literally have sort of, they're like beyond a thick tree line. They're swooping in and out because of the lighting, like line of sight lighting effects, right? Which I think actively look really cool. I could shut it off. You could see where your guy is. You see a barrier. You just walk around it. But literally having that dark cloud, I think, we'll try it. If it sucks, it sucks. Top-down view is a game. We are playing a game. Might put you guys in the eye set of your characters. Now, that said, we do have 2 guys in the air, right? Stepan and Muros are currently airborne. That is why the last episode is called Arcane Propulsion. Cool feat name for the title. I love it.
Did I make 2 people fly?
Yeah, you did.
That's so cool.
Oh, right, because we researched all the rules, and we found out that you have to make a fly check. You have to at least move or make.
You have to spend an action to begin flight.
Oh, but you have to
and you have to maintain a flight action to stay in the air. You can't just hover.
Now, is that inclusive to magically imbued flight, or is this only to like organic-based flight?
Well, whether you're
listening to it was magical as well, but
yeah, I think it's just flying in general.
I mean, even if you choose to hover, I would still make you burn a single action.
You have to spend an action to move, or you lose your flight.
Yeah, and you spend an action if you have hovering in your availability of flight, like something that can hover, what's magically or organically.
Now that said, not to meta too much, but if you are, let's say, on the back of something that's flying, you don't have to spend that action to fly.
Correct.
Did you like up everything on flying because you're the caster?
Hopefully,
this is how I
he's
choose.
Our consultant for fly.
As I try to DM Ryan directly, this is how I choose to. Matt's talking over me.
Well, I don't just look at the books. I also
I'm
look
just
at
asking a question
to see what other interesting ideas people have had for the uses of said spells.
Hey, all I'm asking is give me my shot. Okay, it's no revelation that Jeff will go halfway through an idea going, what do you guys think? Could you look this up? But you guys aren't even giving me that shot anymore. The more I listen back to stuff, I'm like, I even had in the last cast, somebody go, hey GM, what about this? And Joseph just started answering a question. And I'm like, right. That was very educational. And even the GM learned something. Bastard. Right, moving on. Anyway, speaking about learning something. So, with only 2 characters that have line of sight, and at the top of the round, we have the Precursor, quataliscoliosis. Sounds like a venereal disease.
Big bird.
Dinosaur vagina rot is coming at you. Jesus, that sounds. Here, you don't believe me?
That explains the smell.
I don't understand. Why is he using such grown-up words? Well, if I could just, everything's locked down. Something is frozen on this damn thing. I just don't like that anymore. Petriosaur number 1 is flying around, and I'm going to use some movement to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 puts me here. And I'm pretty sure my speed is 50. I gotta be careful of this. Yes, fly 50 feet. So one action just to get into range. Comes around, right? And no, we could haggle perception check, but I'm actually more interested in the guys that are level with me that are in the air.
Yes.
So coming around 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Ah! He goes right
so
for
big.
It's like a primitive pelican.
Like a
They
primitive.
do really look like Skeksis, though. Like, really legitimately do.
Yeah, he's got a little grin to him there.
He's just excited for his next meal. Well, I feel like dwarves might be a little chewy, you know?
Oh yeah, right, and work
Tough,
hard
yeah,
on the
for sure,
digestive system.
for sure. Especially Muros.
Oh,
Imagine trying to chew
course.
through the hair.
It's like a stone.
Yeah, you definitely want to make a stew out of dwarf.
Yeah, you want
Dwarfs.
to
There you
like
go.
over 3
There you go.
days.
That's me. That's you.
So big.
Fetch. That's huge.
This is from Stefan's perspective. You notice, like, if you think about the camera angle, how it's like nose waterline in a puddle. Like, think about how small the guy looks, how far back the camera is, and how his head is so much bigger than the back of its body. And it's like, wait a minute, is this like a dude that's like jumped down in a puddle, is down to nose level, like Stefan said he was? Because look at the front of the artwork there. Like, it's like,
Let's say that or just Lobrak just walking about, just.
Actually, that's exactly what I did with you.
Ah,
Where are you? Why are you not on the board? I just sent you around.
Oh, he's hiding in the bushes.
That
Yeah.
good of a stealth check. Not even the GM knows where he is.
I had.
Yule's Road.
Oh, there he
I
is. There he is. There he is. Okay. I put you in.
from the story.
There you go. There you go, Lobrak. You're back. Sorry. There he is. That's where I placed him, but you guys didn't see him. But now we actually have the player here. It's kind of like a dick move. Like, you don't even know where you are. The bushes are so tall and so thick.
The funny thing is, I could actually see my token.
Oh, really?
It was just, yeah, but it had like the yellow box around it.
Yeah,
Instead of
I made you neutral.
NPC?
No,
Gotcha.
yeah, I made you neutral.
Cool.
Just so I wouldn't confuse you. You know.
Yeah. No, you're interesting mechanic.
Probably fair.
Yeah, probably. So
Yeah, I mean,
back to eating Muros.
Meeting Muros?
Eating Muros.
Oh,
It tried grabbing you, didn't work out. You know, you did the super punch or whatever. It flies back around and 2 moves to fly. So with my last move this round, it tries to spear you with its beak, and we are going to.
just been looking at your photo there. I've been noticing you've been skipping leg day a lot, eh?
He's got these tiny little things. 17 plus 17, 34. Crit.
Ooh.
I get the crit. I'll get the crit. Oh, sorry.
Backs
I'm
that.
actually not that close. I have reach. Lucky me. Where are we here? Damage. Ooh, my
Wait,
goodness.
this
Oh my
creature's
goodness.
tactically choosing not to get closer to me.
So 2d10 for the beak, another 2d10 for the crit, a d10 for piercing damage, the special precise damage that it has with this weapon when it scores a crit.
Uh-huh.
So it's rolled 5d10, and then it adds 10 for strength, which is doubled because of the crit. A 7, a 1, a 9, a 9, and a 10 for 56 points of stabby damage. Get you
Damn, bro.
Spears you right through the leg. Oh, Muros. Oh, he's down by half. It's okay. I got you in the hip. And that's me. My friend here is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
He's going to pick the other leg.
40. No. I'm going for stepping.
Did he pass through my...
No.
No? Okay.
I mean...
I do get a reaction.
It would have to be like Top Gun, fuck you, salute, 5 foot. Like you have a 5 foot reach, right? I'm pretty sure these things with their wingspan would have to give each other like a 15 foot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just you tell me. Do I get a
No,
take a
but
poke
I
or
will
no?
tell you what. That was one move action. I will burn 2. He has to go up higher. He's got to climb over his friend and come down on stepping. You know what I mean?
Yep.
To get to said point.
Yeah, cool.
So with extra movement of the climb, 50 up or whatever, let's just make this easy and put me over here. He's climbed out and comes over just so we can see everything. It's all relative, but if you want to picture this, there's swamp level of most of you, right? And about, let's say, 20 feet in the air or so, we have Muros and this one that just skewered him. Good 20, 30 feet up. And then you have... sort of gone over and come around, like swooping at him, which allows me to basically, I have for 2 actions, I can do my movement and do a beaker talon. So basically 1 move to get out here, and then I do the swoop. Burning my last 2 actions, it swoops wide around my friend, comes in, and uses that maneuver on good old Steppen Oakhart, who's not here this evening, but has trusted us in his hands. Here's a beak for good old Steppen. 29 regular hit. And Steppen takes 23 and is only lightly wounded. Glug Glug, you are up. Niles, get ready, you're on deck. Glug Glug, what do you want to do, buddy?
Which one is closest to me?
To you personally, I would have to say the one mixing up with Muros.
Okay. I will hurl a javelin at it.
Okay. Now, this thing is not just large, it's huge. So, Joe, let's talk about shield bonuses. Like when you have a medium character in front of a medium character, it gives a +1 shield bonus. If it's 2 size differentials, does it really give a shield bonus?
No.
I wouldn't think so.
2 or 3 or 4 sizes bigger than no.
Yeah. Too big. So,
Huge.
so clear shot for Glug Glug, and you're going to target. I'll set you up.
Will
with
you
this
target
one.
me?
Yep.
Thank you. And then when
Duh.
you're ready.
And you get a
Hit that
+1
20. Hit
bonus
that nat 20. Come on.
because of bless. Don't forget.
This did not include that, but 26.
Oh, let me just double check, see if that's a crit.
Regular hit.
So 27, no.
Regular hit.
Regular hit. Well, you never know. We gotta be fair here.
9.
Yeah.
And then I will. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say so. You're hucking your javelin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the range on it? 50 feet. We haven't really had battle that's far enough for range increments. So if you actually go to your inventory and pull up your returning javelin and click on it, it should give an actual range, 30 feet. Okay, you're fine, because I said it was 30 feet above you, so you're good.
Okay.
But beyond that, there's range increment penalties, which I think are generic, right, Joe? It's like 1 or 2 every...
I do believe it's 2.
Yeah, 2 every increment.
Because sadly, we've never actually played with range.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So
No, we're just
we don't know.
No, well, this is why the GM is bringing up this opportunity. Like, we promised not to talk about rules until they're relevant. Well, here we are. Let's talk about range increment. Luckily, he's within, he's on the edge, so you're good, because you are 5 feet tall, so it's, what's relevant. Right through a wing, reappears in your hand, and...
attack again.
Okay.
Come on. Ooh.
Did you do your negatives this time?
No negatives or pluses.
Actually, it looks like you did because the first one was plus 14. This is plus 9. So if you're
Yeah.
as long as you're
Well,
as long as you're
I
moving
did the
along,
right. I did
yeah,
the
okay,
right die.
okay.
Yeah, I did not count blessed. Does a 23 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay.
You're looking for 25, boys, just to be fair, because I'll probably forget this in 2 minutes. Not to track you, Doug, but you're not used to Fantasy Grounds. You're not used to Pathfinder. How does it feel? Right, moving on. No, wait, you got one. You got one.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
You got an action left. You get a pout. Oh, come on.
No,
just ignore me. Do something heroic. Ignore me.
I will take one step out so that I am not exactly. I want a clean shot, assuming that I've got a chance next round, and I'm done.
If you guys are convinced that there's nothing to do on that last action, I will let you consult my stack of hero cards.
Ooh, I should have done like a knowledge tactics or whatever it is.
You could still. You got a recall. You want to do a recall on this thing?
Do it. Use your brain.
I don't have recall as a straight up. Is that just a straight up?
Sorry. It's
attribute.
something everybody can do. So, this is either a natural or a magical creature. Let's assume it's natural to the jungle. You need knowledge nature.
Okay. I can do a nature check.
Okay. Is it trained? Is it not? I need to know. They're always good to do, even if you're untrained, but I do need to know.
Am not trained, so
okay.
Yeah, religion would be the only one that was there. So,
well, you're free to spam any knowledge skill you wish. Maybe they're holy birds. Maybe those holy birds like drop holy shit on holy statues. You don't know until you roll.
I am trained in survival, so maybe I
6. That's not a dinosaur. That's not even a bird.
All right, I'm done. Thanks.
It's a couple of goblins in a trench coat with like it's an Ewok with those freaking with those what am I? Come on, help me out here. What's the word I'm looking for?
Glider.
Thank you.
Choke.
Yeah, like canvas over wired. What is this bullshit?
Frank, is that you?
You betrayed our tribe. It's like they got a vendetta. We'll kill all your friends. Oh, I'm okay with this.
You can't even fly. What are you doing?
Goblin truth revealed. Our goblin is the one that can't fly. It's removed from the Sky Tribe.
Curse you, sky gods!
Niles. Speaking of gods, someone's
Sure. I will. Can you target Muros for me, please?
Oh wow. Amidst all the chaos, his true feelings come to light. All right.
I'll have my secret revenge.
Now I will be the athletic one.
That's right. Oh, just a little bit of healing for him. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yay.
Yay.
It's in the form of alcohol.
Can you
Yes.
walk us through that? I never mind hearing the mechanics of spells. So it's 2 actions to make it ranged, right?
Yes, 2 actions to make it ranged.
Did you just heal him for 62 points?
Yeah, and it gets all. Yeah, it's gross.
Undone. So basically, it's like the javelin in the leg, or the big beak's like stabs in, rolls it in the moment, because again, 6 seconds.
Yeah,
Screaming.
Hopefully it's not healed in there. Oh, crap.
Because let's remember the size of the beak. Can we remember the size? Again, he skips leg day, but again, the beak, I say javelin. Or lance?
Yeah, more a lance, I guess. But yeah, and you also get 1d6 positive damage on your next unarmed attack.
My beak is taller than a man.
Yep.
Yeah, I took it in the leg.
They look like the skyscraper unfinished burnished steel struts, you know, that the 2 guys have a lunchbox on 60 feet in the air. Like, kind of like just
The beak,
The thing
like,
just flew up, bit his leg off. How?
and then
Miles
pick up
is
the
like,
chunk.
ooh, I can help.
I really liked the headshot of the Pog, so I actually for once did not use a Devon Knight mini. Zoom in on this. They got like this little rainbow pride purple, pink, green thing flare going in the hair, like it's Pride Month in the jungle, and they've got the animal skeksis, as you said, the hairdo, that straight spike frizz, right? Look at those ridges of teeth along that beak.
Yep.
Look at that powerful neck.
That rips some flesh.
Look at that attractive collarbone off of those shoulders. Look at that. What?
The
I'm
size
sorry.
of its Adam's apple.
Just in awe of it. Niles, you got anything else for us?
Yeah, I will maintain bless. So
Okay.
the emanation goes out to another 5 feet. So,
Okay.
and I'm done.
What
Are
is the
you
range?
saying it
What's the
gets
range on
bigger
that?
as you maintain it?
Yeah, if I
Only if you keep
use
taking
the-
those pills for growth.
Yeah.
Oh,
So now it's at I don't know, like 10 or 15.
Okay, so Muros is actually not getting it because he's 30 feet above you.
I know,
Okay.
but everybody else is. Who's not flying?
Don't worry. Keep concentrating. It'll grow. I said that out loud. Okay. Moving on.
Does it help for spell attack rolls?
Is there one?
Does it help for like spell attack rolls? Does
Yep.
bless aid in that as well?
Yeah, all attack rolls.
Yeah.
That's
right on.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Sorry, I just got this. Niles comes up beside you, behind you, puts a hand on your shoulder, got a great big freaking Woody, goes, cast magic missile now. I will help you. I'm pointed at your target. Al, save me
That's
from
me.
this debauchery.
Debauchery saving happening. So the is Quetzalcoatlus 10 within 30 feet, or is there only the one within 30? Or are they both? Said 30.
They're 30 feet above you and 10 feet out, so that'd be 40. Unless you want to start doing the Pythagorean theorem crap. Because he's 10 feet back and 30 feet straight up.
Yeah.
So, if anyone wants to slide rule that for me, feel free.
Do the math.
Yeah.
That's right. I use it all the time to have a calculator
Okay.
or Google.
Okay, well that changes that. All right. Well, I have
You
to go
could
to,
you could move. You could go stand under it.
I could, or I could stay where I am and use a spell that has a better range.
Oh, okay.
Fly
Fly up there, you damn self, you coward.
Fireball.
Out how far? Up how
Oh
high?
damn! You just healed Muros. Now you're gonna fireball his house?
Well, I've got 500 feet of range. I'm sure I can position it into a location that doesn't fricassee any of my friends.
Meh. Don't worry about that.
We are adjacent, and you're gonna place it above him. Okay.
Am I targeting them both?
Oh, you're gonna place it between them. Okay.
Yeah. Place it between them
Okay, I got
to
you.
the back so that I don't fricassee any of my friends. I mean, maybe they might get a bit of heat blast off of it,
Well,
but I don't want to hurt them.
it stands to reason that both dwarves kind of came up around the same level, which means both these guys have to adjust their flight to be around the same height, right? Because that's
Yep.
where we left our dwarves, where you guys just sort of started a line.
Home as they float up. So
Oh
yes,
no, that's not true. That's not true because Muros broke the line to go flying after him for the super punch, didn't he? Well, even if it's a height difference. Oh yeah, that would place Muros actually under one and sort of above in height, even though it's way to the side as the other. So I think you best bet is either above the top one or behind the second one. But if you try to get both, you are going to get Muros because he flew after it and it flew off. So they're actually at different heights.
do it.
I'm gonna light you on fire, Muros.
Okay,
That's
hang on. Let's get Anvil Bender in the. All right.
Niles can heal him.
It's fire, and it targets my reflexity. And
All right.
if not, it's gonna make a good story.
Yeah.
So I push the cast button.
Go.
Oh, look who succeeded and look who failed.
It says Muros saved with a 29. It says Petriosaur Quetzalcoatlus.
Quetzalcoatlus.
I'm telling you, it
What is a
sounds.
Quetzalus?
Tell me the Coatlus. It sounds.
Quetzalcoatlus.
What's the Codalus?
I don't know, but I don't retract my former rude statement. That's for damn sure. Look at that spelling. Save
so
reflex.
Definitely
yes.
need to be a cunning linguist for that one.
But
So I get crit success because of
Because of what?
my. Let me bring it up.
Evasion?
Exactly. We call it evasion. It's not what it is anymore. Path to perfection. At level 7, I chose the path to perfection reflection. So if any successful reflex save gets moved up 1 step.
Nice.
Sweet. So you got to make that adjustment so that he doesn't get hit.
Hang on. He's assuming. Read fireball. Does it say crit fireball? Nothing? Because that might nerf the spell. What is a crit success against a fireball, right? Because not all spells have the 4 tiers, right?
Just says saving throw basic reflex.
So no, it does not have that 4 tier where crit.
So save
gets you
for
to-
half.
Yeah.
No crit success?
No
crit success.
Sorry, dude.
No, that's cool. Learning.
Yeah.
Still, sorry, I singed your toes, cousin.
No, it's okay. Still got some fire DR.
Got anything else there, Al?
Does it apply that?
What?
That'll apply.
No, does fantasy grounds automatically apply your DR?
I don't have it actually. There's not a spot to put it in specifically, unless there's one that I'm unaware of.
What is your DR?
Half my level, so it'll be 3.
Okay, I will make it 7 instead of 10.
So I don't feel bad at all because I did 20 damage to
No,
both of them.
I thought we had a way of figuring it out that it was up and running. Sorry. Okay, well, just keep reminding me that when you take fire damage.
Well, no, you can tell it's not because they took 20 for half. He would have taken 7 if it was working.
I have 7 wounds.
Yeah, no, just like when he mentioned it and you asked about fantasy grounds, I had an inkling of a memory like where it had tracked it automatically. I must be thinking of another one of your abilities. Anyway, Al, you got anything else?
I do.
What else you
I
got
have
for us?
one action left, and I'm going to use it to try to demoralize with my intimidating glare.
Okay.
What
if we're not looking at you?
I don't know. It doesn't say anything about looking. It just talks about language barriers, and then I've got the.
Okay, we'll read it out. Maybe there's like a range or something. Let's have
I've got the feet. I've got the feet that allows me to do it without using words. So the demoralizing glare, I think it is. With a sudden shout, a well-timed taunt, or cutting put. Oh, you know what? I can't because they're 40 away. So never mind. Instead of that, I will recall knowledge.
nature.
Nature dice going into the tower, I think. Nope, that's I have to expose the tower in order to put dice into it.
If only we
Here
had
comes GM. Tell me what I know.
They're birds.
You're untrained. Al.
Untrained.
If
yes.
only you had a handbook or somebody experienced with jungle lore that could tell you these things.
Hey
You
man,
know
if I rolled high enough, you'd be like, that's some sort of dinosaur.
Dude, you are carrying Eckhart's book.
Oh.
So
that makes me think that I'm carrying the book. How long is it going to take to go through that, though? Excuse me, gentlemen, I must go do some research.
No, you can
As my friends like,
the cabin pops up.
You guys
walk in.
You guys have spent time, like even though I've just been doing excerpts, you guys have spent time reading it. Maybe not cover to cover, but
Okay, does that give me a bonus to my roll?
You could flip. You could flip through and find a picture of. Oh, look, there's a sketch of it. What does it say? What does it say? Right. I will give you this. I will treat the 21 as if you were trained because you have a handbook that might relate something to the subject.
Sweet, I'll take it.
Now, this is me thinking about the base mechanic of how Pathfinder 2 and cutting you a break. Because I can just hear people going, where the hell is that? No, think about it. He's got a tool. There could be a bonus, but...
And I for sure would have read it. I'm totally into books. Such a nerd.
He just keeps reading the spell book. Voss's spell book, the centerfold part. Obviously, these things are aggressive predators. Their beaks and their free grab with their talons, like these things will just, it's a bird on steroids. Okay?
Steroid birds, lad. Don't let them eat you.
They are technically with the Pretiosaur, Claudiosaur, Chlamydiosaur, I'm so sore. A sore. Okay. Huge lizard-like bird. At 10 with a 21. Even at 10. I'll give you that. Its AC is 25. They are relatively strong and actually they're hugely strong and relatively fast and dexterous. They even have imprecise scent at 30 feet and low light vision, but not dark vision. you might be able to blind these guys with that lack of a light source. Other than that,
Is it nighttime?
No, we marched on into.
No, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just looking at the line of sight stuff, and I'm like,
I mean, there's a lovely sunset in the artwork. I'll push for sunset, but but there's nothing in
that's
there
the end of
going.
my actions,
There's
by the way.
no overly like, damn, if we only knew stakes and vampires, and if only we had this knowledge. There's nothing that like jumps out going, it hates fire, it hates, you know what I mean?
It hates yay.
It's not very bright, I'll tell you that. Most animals' intelligence is really based off their wisdom and cunning, not intelligence. So, you could, oh, I'm here, I'm not, it's a freaking bird. Well, the backpack full of food, let's feed it, like from Muros' reckoning, right? It's an animal.
Yeah, we tried that.
No, I'm just saying, like, you're digging deep through the book going, come on, give me something, give me something, give me something, give me something. What is it? Oh, there's a quote from Eckhart says, clever girl. Shit.
Yeah, because I tried that at the very beginning of the combat with whipping up the backpack full of food.
No, I'm just saying, like, beyond that, there are...
Yeah, no, that's good.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. It's time for Stepan Oakheart. Stepan Oakheart. Well, you know what he's going to do? I believe he took a shot and then went for his maul. Did he not take his proverbial shot and decide to switch up weapons? He's going to try and hammer this thing.
He dropped his crossbow in the swamp.
So rinse and
need a roll for him.
rinse and repeating his last action till he dies, because I don't want you guys to get blamed. I'll actually take the death of Spiegler on my hands if it does happen. A swing and a hit with his maul, and he knocks a good one into it with a decent 8. But anyway, you ever try to hit something midair? You get that zero gravity thing going on where you're like, ugh, and you're hitting something like, a balloon hitting a balloon on tethers.
You got nothing
like,
to back the hit with?
Exactly. So we'll blame the low damage on that. And he's like, stand still, you freaking birdie. Anyway, but he's not done there. He will attempt a second swing, being a tenacious dwarf, gets a second hit, and is just whacking away all his might. Anyway, lines up a slightly better shot, 15, so a total of 23 points of damage from the adjacent, absent, and as per usual, rolling better under me than with them. And there's no way I'm going to use a bow, because they're just... Tell me there's a good build for a guy with a bow. We've had no luck.
Oh, there's definitely good range builds.
On any show. Okay.
Yeah, there's very good range builds.
Okay.
We had a discussion about that, I think, Aiden, with the tripping flying creature fall. Yes,
we did.
They will, but they get a free attempt to save themselves with a flat DC 10 check.
Now, Fantasy Grounds, after I left his turn, because we talked about persistent things at the very, very end, as I left his turn, at the very, very end, it does the persistent damage that he's suffering from bleed damage, 1 point. And he succeeds on a flak check, and it stops. And that's what you see on your screen now. Because I believe his wounds from the creature we just learned takes bleed damage. And it's Muros' turn. Low bracket, ready on deck. Muros. Do a Muros.
I'm gonna do a thing.
Do all the things, man. All of them.
Okay. I guess it's been a traumatic round for my leg. So I'm flying. I need to spend an action to.
You just have to move.
Move. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do a wild shape.
Midair?
Okay.
Why not?
Oh, cool. That's got to be the coolest wild shape
so
I've seen.
I need it now. I guess where my feet are located doesn't really matter.
Oh, no. It just
But I know it's odd.
It just
but I'm
popped
like,
in my brain, and I said it. I have little filter, it's midair.
No,
It's cool.
Same. I'm like, I need more range. I'm like, I have solution, but I'm in air. I'm
Okay,
like,
so what do you got? What are you gonna do?
I turn into a large frog.
And plummet out of the... No, you're still flying.
I fly.
Has fly.
You're a
He's
flying frog.
I'm a flying large frog.
You look delicious now. Okay. I don't see how this helps you.
That's so true.
Oh, look,
It
our
actually
favorite
looked-
food.
It actually
Muppet.
looked like those. You ever see those never give up posters with the crane and the frog in its mouth, and the frog's holding the crane's throat to stop it from being able to swallow them, and it just says never give up.
Yeah, Muros likes a challenge, obviously. Damn, what are
This
you
is
doing,
exactly
dude?
what's happening right now.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that thing.
Can you talk about shapeshifting? Can you talk about the mechanic for it? Like the actual...
Yeah,
It's our first shift. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. It's cool, actually.
I got time. It's not like you're in a battle or anything.
Cue the Transformer sound effect.
Again, I have 6 seconds. So yeah, your AC becomes 16 plus your level. Ignore armor check penalty and speed reductions. This is just base. As you go, as it gets heightened, it gets better. So just the basics is you get 5 temporary hit points, low light vision, imprecise scent up to 30 feet.
Okay, the temporary hit points I can do, that's done. As far as
it's more. For me, it'll be 15 because
Okay.
it's heightened to 4th level for me.
got it done.
Yeah. My AC is 18 plus half my level, so my AC is now 25.
Okay, shield raised.
Yeah.
Figure
I'll do that on my end here. I get a damage bonus of +9, and I can use either my athletics or this athletics.
Oh, I
score.
can give you a miscellaneous +1 bonus for the moment. So there you go.
No. So my athletics is really good. So it.
No, I meant for your AC. Like if you go to the combat tab,
AC?
I've given you a temporary +1 miscellaneous bonus, and poof, 25.
Yeah. All right. Normally, if you had a not good athletics, it would give you a good athletics, so you can use either or.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Because also the wild shape from the druid, you gain a bonus to your attack modifier unless you have unless.
Now you're not a druid. You're just taking the druid archetype, and they give you wild shaping.
Yeah.
Because archetypes are feats. Like you take the
Yeah,
dedication
if you-
feat, and then
Yeah, but if you archetype into wizard, you can cast a spell.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Like I've seen the archetype for bar, archetype for other stuff, and it's kind of nerfed. So this is like one of the biggest things a druid can do. So is there like a feat called archetype wild shape? Like,
It's feat intensive.
okay.
Yeah, it didn't come online until like level 6. So.
I see. That's cool. I'm just like, wow. I'm surprised they're that generous with an archetype. Neato.
Yeah. Anyways, and it gives you, if you use your own attack modifier, you gain a +2 status bonus to your attack rolls as well.
Okay, so you can put that +2 in the mods down the bottom when you're rolling, right?
No, I got it. I actually got a button for Froggo.
Okay, Froggo.
Also, so
Froggo
because I'm a frog, here's the cool things I get. I get a swim speed of 25 feet. The normal speed of 25
swimming
feet.
in the air. Get away.
And all my monk speed counts on top of my wild shape speeds.
Okay, you're swimming fast in the air.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I get a jaw attack, and I also get a tongue attack. And the tongue at base has a reach of 15. But seems how I'm large, you increase your reach. So I think it's 10. It's wrote down in the sheet that I have a tongue attack of 25 feet.
Okay. So you no longer need to be adjacent to it to attack it.
And this wouldn't happen to be inspired by some weird little froggy dudes that we punched in the face a bunch of times.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
They weren't very effective with our tonguing, so yeah.
Like if I did this around them, I might be able to become their god. Remember this, guys. Put this in a note somewhere.
No, I think they would take it more like blackface. You know what I'm saying? Like they watch a dwarf shift into like kind of a frog. They would be highly insulted.
Appropriation.
That's right. They would be freaking pissed. You get lots of tongues coming your way. Anyway.
Okay.
But cool. So off you go. Best of luck.
Hey. So extra hit points is great. You said you got me on that one, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right, cool.
Shows up in your tracker as blue.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And did we resolve tripping while flight?
Yes,
Okay.
we did. We talked about it after. It was either during or at the end of last show.
Yeah, but do we remember? Like,
yeah, I do. So yes, you can trip something.
Yeah.
It gets a free flat DC 10 attempt to recover itself.
Yeah.
So like it's got to really flub its dice.
Right, you just gotta do a flap.
Like 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah, so instead of impairing the legs, which causes a creature to balance and stand, you're impairing whatever it uses to
A wing.
fly
Yeah.
so that it can't flap or whatever for a moment and it starts to drop like a stone. Is pretty much how I'm reading that mechanic. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so have at me.
All right.
Here we go. Shout out to Ross R in the chat here. It's called Arrest a Fall. Hi. Thanks,
sweet.
Ross.
Sweet. So I would like to make an attack on the one who so unkindly impaled my leg.
I got better.
I did.
In the Niles line, you got better.
Okay, and here is the attack. All right, so is it shift click or just?
Oh, you're targeted. Don't worry.
All right, cool. And I will roll my.
Wait! You just untargeted it.
Oh,
There you go.
thank you.
You're back. You're back. Yeah. Trust me, as you guys explain what you want to do, I'm usually handing most of the FG, just because of habit, like because we all have to learn it, and you know.
Go tongue.
Miss.
Oh my god.
23. Well, it's your first time tonguing. I'm sure she's not comfortable. You're not comfortable. Everyone's embarrassed. Move on.
All right.
Really?
And,
Thanks, Joe. Joe got it. Here, one little snicker from Gibson. Okay, hard room. That was your. Sorry. How many actions did it take you to shift?
Just one.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, and I use what are they called? My focus point. It's a focus spell.
Okay. Damn. So it takes you 2 seconds to shift.
Yeah, but it also costs a focus.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So
That's
I would imagine it's more like the like there's a poof of smoke, and all of a sudden there's like boom, and then there's like a frog floating in the air. I was
Yep.
like,
Yeah. So instead of saying oogly moogly poof, you became oogly moogly poof.
Yeah, that's my line.
I know. You forgot that line a couple episodes ago. I have to remind
I did,
you.
yes.
So Muros, that's it for you, sir?
I would like, because I do have fly, I would also like to then fly back down. There's a nice LZ for me, I had noticed, right beside Niles.
Okay. So instead of in front of him, you want to be over here beside him? That kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. What? So you get your full monk movement in fly. No, you have a new speed,
Yeah.
like fly speed.
As
As a frog on the
Which
ground,
is-
you get
yeah.
your monk movement, but it doesn't translate. Your shape-shifting powers don't translate into the spell. The spell will dictate your fly speed, which is what.
Yeah, and the spell dictates that it
Off
gives you a
my speed.
fly speed equal to its speed or 20 feet, whichever is greater.
Oh, sweet. So as you
So
enhance yourself, you enhance the mat. Damn, that's awesome.
So I have 25, and I think my current speed boost is 510. I'd have to take a look at which that is, but
Okay.
it's at least 5, if not more.
So you go 5 over and you drop 35. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're a little splash in the puddle there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. No, what is your? Oh, it doesn't matter. Anything under like 5 feet's pretty much negatory.
Yeah.
You
I have
gotta-
at
you
least
gotta-
30.
You got to fall 6 feet plus your acrobatic. Yeah, I'm not gonna hand wave that. It's
Yeah.
fine. Okay. I mean, you soaked Niles with a cannonball. But other than that,
And there's a ribbit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just look at each other with sparkles. Oh, who knew? Who was it that actually tried to eat the? It was Frank. Theon wanted to like eat frog's legs every time you guys in the last dungeon, last book. Loprak, save us from the round, which has been drawn on at a record time of. Oh, I'm gonna say 40 minutes for one round. That's not over yet.
Right. So my first 2 actions are going to be dedicated to casting Fireball, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
What?
Okay, good. I caught you guys. No. So
Considering you can't do that, that's serious dedication.
first action, I'm actually going to jump up on top of Muros. And kind of like land on top of his head, like between the eyes.
Okay.
Striking the most badass ninja pose. Ha!
May I suggest a run and climb, like you parkour from the hip, as opposed to just doing like a standing high long jump from your position 10 feet away?
You could suggest it, but I don't need to.
Oh, you're that good. Apologies.
Yeah, well, okay, so some of the skill feats and whatnot that I have taken allow me to make a high jump as a single action instead of 2 actions. And then when I leap, I can normally jump up to 5 feet with a vertical leap, which gets boosted by one of my monk feats, which boosts it an additional 5 feet.
Yeah, but you want horizontal leap, like he's 10 feet away. Going straight up in the air is not going to put you on his back.
It goes.
Well, he's large, so he'd be adjacent
Yes.
right now because he's the 4 squares, right?
Oh, Muros is big, isn't he?
I'm large size.
Oh,
I take up 4 squares.
Let me get you a new mini. This is going to be fun.
And when you
The
jump
frog mini.
You
Oh,
get a
hell
bag
yes.
of Muros
Tell
minis
me
now.
that Devon Knight has a frog mini.
Oh, I will find
Does he
it.
have a frog with a goblin on its back? Because that would be even more badass. I'm just going to say that right now.
We're all just saying this.
Sorry. While I dig this crap up. Sorry. Aiden,
Make
can
it
please
up.
continue. Okay.
Good roll.
Yep. It should get me up enough with all of my boosts to land on his back. And then second action will put me into my wolf stance. So I'll crouch down real low on him, just And then third, I'm going to recall knowledge. See if I can learn something else about this thing. 17. Trained.
Okay. Not beyond what I've pretty much revealed. Though, of course, it's not like Al shouted anything out, so you still, well, what do I know? Yeah, I could give you the same knowledge that I gave Al, who did not share because he didn't think he had anything to add to the story, right? So, predator, thinks like an animal,
It's a
overly aggressive, maybe a
Yeah.
pair or a pack hunter. They don't seem very interested in each other. They don't seem to be fighting over food. Of course, right now in front of them there is plenty. Oh, there's plenty of food now. Look at all that food. Yum, 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 yum.
Mm.
Okay, so adding adding the Muros mini. You guys ready for this? Okay.
And now,
So we're deleting this, adding this guy, and then
Make it big.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
make my mini grow.
I'm not sure how to do that. If I unlock the tokens, I might have a huge mess.
I think it's something with like holding control and mouse wheel scrolling up, or holding shift and mouse wheel
Yeah.
scrolling up.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, sorry. No. That's a mean looking frog.
Come on. Is that?
There you go.
There we go. There we go. Add Goblin Rider right on his head. Marching Goblin Rider. Yeah, there you go. I guess even though he takes 10, you're in the middle. Technically, you're going to need to like pick a square there, Gobby.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
fine.
He's sidecar Goblin. Batman, why are we driving a Prius?
I'll hang off one of his like front claws and like holding on to the side.
Oh no, like you could say you're on the back, but when it just comes to like figuring out a distance from an opponent, I do need you to pick one of the 4 squares. That's all.
Right. Yeah. I'll take the front left square.
Okay, so for coolness, we'll just put you right on his back, but we'll say that you're, as far as aesthetics go, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. So you're on top. What'd you get for your trained Lobrak and your expert athletic 19 for a popping vault? And you can jump 10 feet out and 10 feet up, or at least 5 feet up, because he's a big dude.
Yes. So I can jump 10 feet up, and when you do vertical leaps, you automatically go 5 feet horizontally.
And is there like a DC set like 10, 5, 10, 15? Like there should be a number, like the higher you roll, the higher you jump, right?
It's actually just set. It's not
It
like
just caps. Okay.
first.
Well, that would be just what you need. So you're good, right?
Yep.
All right. Back to the Prediosaurs. Okay, so I have a nibble of a dwarf. It turns into a frog, hits the ground. Goblin rider jumps on top. It looks at you like a halfling and a wolf, shakes the image from its head. I'm gonna go for something that hurt me. 3 to 6 seconds ago, I got my wing torn up. You didn't exactly try to trip me, and I got a hold of you, and then this thing goes, ow. Like I said, these things are aggressive and reactive, so you hurt an aggressive predator, you can actually draw aggro, as you are learning, as opposed to me like stating every little tiny thing. So, Mr. Glug, I am going to spend 2 actions to swoop and attack you, and a third to, like, move past, as it were. It tries to get you with a talon for piercing and a free grab. Let's carry you off for dinner. Comes running down at you, and with a critical miss. Okay? As you're reeling back for your next javelin throw, it comes at you, and it gets a talon right in the center soft spot full of javelin, and recoils, not getting the hit on you. Okay?
Sweet.
And I will bugger its... I usually have monsters lose lose actions or whatever, right? I have 2 talons that could say, like, I've buggered a talon or whatever, but it's definitely going to think twice about trying to grab you and carry you off, I'll tell you that. So, in essence, you've kind of, deleted that attack against you. And I will move off. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
With him sweeping that low, would it provoke from Muros?
And you.
Oh.
Because if I'm center mass and the legs are under me, I come right down on top of Glug Glug, so he's like sort of right in front of you. And then I have a forward momentum, which means I kind of fly over the front of you guys. So yeah, if anybody wants to have a go.
Yeah, I've got my javelin in my hand.
Yeah, if you guys have attacks of opportunity, I think champions get them. Right, fighters get them.
It's a reaction. A lot of classes have ones that built in.
Our monk has movement based. Does your monk archetype give you movement? No, that's a stance, isn't it?
No, it's a monk feat you take. Stand still.
But I don't have stand still.
Okay.
I took
Plus 4 to that.
The verticality.
That might be probably isn't a crit hit because a 30. No, it wouldn't. Okay.
25 hits me. What are you talking about?
Right.
35 would be a crit hit, so no.
Right. So, and that was a 32 because there's a plus 4 to that.
No, 4. So you get 1 for the bless, and what? Where does the 3 come from?
Because I'd be using it as a melee weapon instead of a thrown weapon. So the difference between my bonus.
Oh, your strength.
Strength instead of dex. It's okay. I just did it.
Did we not fix that when you guys stayed up late?
We switched it back and forth. It's fine. It's not a crit hit, so.
Close though.
Yes. Close. So 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Ook. Okay. Yep. And whip tongue. Wata! Nice. 35.
There you go.
Isn't that a crit?
Tongue.
That's critical tongue damage.
Okay,
Joe, you're hired for all tongue sound effects.
So Glug Glug, on your sheet, top, returning javelin when you throw it, right? You see it on your sheet?
Yep.
Okay, I've edited and rigged the one at the bottom that just says javelin to be that one with the +1 magical bonus to stab as strength. That's why it's 16 and it's +3. So just click on the other buttons, you're good to go.
All right.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay. Now, back to tongue effects. What?
So 35 to hit.
Nice. Okay, so I come down with a foot, talon, oh, he poked me, I fly by, and the tongue runs out and and grabs the leg, right? Do you get grab attacks with this, or are you trying just to hit me?
I'm just hitting. I get an attack, so I'm just going for a responsive attack.
Okay.
It's the stand still feat, right?
Yes. Oh, because I do critical, it does. Yeah.
Stops the movement. Does that mean he falls?
It stops movement.
You'd have to
It stops the movement.
You'd have to reach.
So they don't move, so they don't fly.
Hang on a second. Go back to standstill.
Make a melee strike against the triggering creature. If the attack is a critical hit and the trigger was a move action, you disrupt that action.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it basically does not move off.
Oh,
Right.
so now it's just like completely in range for everybody. That actually really worked out well.
Yeah.
And 22 points of tongue damage.
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of damage for a tongue.
Where are we here? Glug, Petrosaur, you attack. Muros, Frog, untyped. Do you have me targeted?
I don't think so. It seems not. It would have
You
declared.
deleted the token.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't-
right. Sorry, I had to. Yeah, sorry, dude. I had to swap you out.
No worries. No worries.
My bad. Okay, so let's get you
Yeah.
back online so that everything you do from this point on gets to the right guy. And you did 11 points. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, but it was the critical, so it'll be 22.
Because of 35. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just slap this on. Ooh. I need my calculator because he's really good with his tongue.
I bet you do that to all the boys.
RPM plus this minus this is
Have fun with this making the label for this one. Might I recommend using the Book of Vile Darkness?
okay. Takes a smack. These things are tough. They are. You are wounding them, but you're certainly not like knocking them on their butts anytime soon. Okay, so you hit the wing, causing him to curl up. Anyway, he has to readjust the flap. You know what I mean? So he's still in the air, but he does the rapid, pull up, flap, 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 flap kind of thing. He doesn't glide away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So on my turn, when it comes around to it, again, I need to, immediately take flight actions or I will fall. Now, my turn is ending, and then all of a sudden, you hit me as a reaction. So I move on to the next guy. And next guy here is going to try to grab you-know-who. Talon for Steppen. 7 and a miss. Talon with a -5 for a second attack on Steppen.
Nice.
Second hit, and I move off. 5, 10. Now he's in the air. You guys are on the ground, so I don't think you're getting anything out of this. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oops, sorry. I gotta go wider. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Steppen gets an attack of opportunity if he has it, right? Does he have it?
I'm about to look that up, actually. Let me deal with one mob.
What are his classes?
He's Ranger, I believe. Fighter Ranger, isn't he?
It'll be in his... Oh, there it is. Attack of opportunity. It'll be in his class abilities. So he does. So we'll get Steppen. Where you going, buddy? Swings at me. Oh, no, you don't. And he will get his one swing off. Demol. In a +15. And it is a miss. Swung wide. Sorry. But yeah, Doug, I was just thinking about that. I was like, wait a minute, he's our fighter, right? Which brings us to Glug. You're up, Niles. Get ready. You're on deck. Glug, what are you going to do?
How far to the one that is right on the map?
It's right above your head.
30 feet? Still?
No. Oh,
No,
the far one?
No,
The
it,
one-
it tried to
this one
grab
right here.
you, so it came, it's really above you. It's 5-10 feet above you. Because it had to come down, and then it tried to fly off, which would give me maybe 5-10 feet, but not a lot, so...
How
If
much
you-
action economy is it to switch weapons?
Drop one for free, pull one for one.
Okay.
May I suggest you drop it behind you?
Yeah,
Not in the water, in front of you. Oh, there goes that +1 striking sword. What?
Yeah, I will drop my javelin into the square behind me and draw my greatsword.
Suddenly, the javelin appears in your hand. Damn it!
That's what I was thinking would happen.
Think this through.
It's not enchanted,
That was
it's
my
cursed.
first thought. Yeah, that was totally my first
Transfer it to your other hand.
So,
Joe rigged my magic too well. Sorry.
and then attack.
I'm
with
sorry,
my
man.
greatsword.
I had to. All right. Dun, 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 dun.
25.
That is just what you need to hit.
That's good.
Yeah. And what are you swinging around? Your sword?
Yep. So 19 points of damage.
Oh, here we go. Just chewing away the bad guys, or the poor defenseless native creatures, whatever you want to call it.
And I'm going to do it again.
Swing it
although
again. You just start
not-
swinging
that's gonna
at it.
miss.
Critical miss. All right. I will cost you your... Oh, no. We're only on your third action. Because you spent one to... You spent
Right.
one to
Draw my weapon.
draw your weapon. Okay. So, you overswing, and you're like, you know how you're just kind of standing in the water, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You find a sinkhole, and you step into it. And it's going to cost you an action next round to pull out, hence delaying,
Yep.
Hit him in the action economy where it hurts.
Yep.
So you're basically saying you're down to 2 actions next round instead of 3, because you're going to have to pull your boot out. Unless you want to stay held and just fling your javelin from there, I'm cool with that.
Of course, I'd have to pick it back up sometimes.
Yeah. Niles.
Sure. I would like to cast. Can you target the big bird for me, please?
Which one, Snuffleupagus? The one
The
that's
one
harassing
right
your
above
bard?
me. The one that's right above me.
All right. Can anyone do a Big Bird voice? You guys were pretty good with Kermit.
No, I haven't been watching a lot of Sesame Street lately, so
He's kind of whiny. He's kind of like, hey.
Well, that sucked.
What did you cast?
Searing light, and I missed.
Oh, okay. Blinded
sucks.
by the wide, damn it.
Yep.
it's just a disco show.
How many actions?
2. And I'll use my last action to redo my bless. So now it's to 20 feet. La.
All right. Albrick, Stone Chucker. 5,
Oh, is
10,
it my turn already?
yeah,
Howdy, then.
about 10 feet above your head hovers a whole bunch of pterodactyl steak. That'll feed us for a while.
Can you untarget me on the other one? I can't see it to do so. Thank you. Oogly boogly blah.
Poof. It's poof. Line.
No, this one's blah.
Blah. Okay. What'd you get?
So I cast Enervation upon.
I would like you to announce what you do before you roll. Like, I know it's not like you're taking it back, but there's that dramatic of, I cast Innovation. Ooh, will he make it? Then you roll. You guys are kind of like, I cast this. What is it? And you're like, roll. Oh, admit, yeah, but what was it? You kind of killed the, See what I'm saying?
Enervation is cast upon the pterosaur, and it failed its save. So that means I get to. I think
Mess it up.
if I push that, is that what I have to push? Nope.
Is there like an activation button and also in your...
I'm looking at it. So it failed. Takes 48 persistent negative damage and becomes drained 1. There's a button that says apply all the effects.
Yeah.
I pushed it. It didn't do anything.
It might have,
Oh,
because it's persistent damage, right?
and then I should. Why is it? Normally there's like, here's your damage button, but I don't have that here. Maybe I have to do this. There you go. I put the drained on. But I can't seem to find the damage roll.
Okay.
So
Is it persistent damage or just normal damage?
yeah, 48 persistent negative. Oh, so it'll
That's-
automatically do it.
Yeah.
It should automatically do it.
On its
Okay.
turn.
Right. Perfect. Okay. So that was 2 actions to do that. And because it is in range, I'm going to give it the evil stare down.
Dirty bird.
So this is an intimidation. (22) versus its versus the target's will DC.
Okay. 22.
So that I hit that.
Yeah.
Beauty. So the target becomes frightened 1.
Okay. So, did you guys see the meme for the barbarian bird? I put up in Discord. All the arms, no?
No, I
I
didn't.
haven't caught up on Discord late.
Dude, we do this joke all the time. How would you intimidate a bird? Oh, he just glares at it, doesn't he?
I reach into my cloak, pull out a drumstick, and eat it. Well, yeah.
I was gonna go with kakana, but yeah, kakana. All right. Pops the eye out of the back of his head and holds it up. His evil eye.
Yep.
All right. So, what are the debilitating effects of? He leads with I'm frightened 1. Okay. And I'm enervised
And yeah, so you're frightened and drained, I believe it is.
All right. Stick all those on there when I come around. And that's you.
That is me.
Steppin', you're not getting away. And he goes flying after 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Stefan.
40, 40,
And that's the last we see of him.
45. Yeah. Oh, shit. Does this thing have attack of opportunity? He comes swooping in? I don't think so. Probably not. I have reach, but that doesn't give me attack of opportunity. No, it does not. Okay. Niles goes flying after his prey.
Well, I'm flying now. Okay.
Oh, sorry, Steppin'. Steppin', yeah. You guys were all tied together with ropes so you don't fall in the ponds, and you realize who your buddy was. Crap, and he goes flying off, and then the rope goes taut, and there goes Niles. He goes flying after him and takes his 2 swings for a double miss, which brings us to Muros. You're up. Low bracket ready on deck. Muros.
Flurry of tongues.
You've been waiting so long for that.
Now,
It
in
feels
those
right.
magical worlds of movies where all animals can talk to each other, right?
Mhm.
You know, like they remove from the human perspective, and suddenly all animals have a common language, right?
Yeah, so Zootopia.
Yeah. So
Utopia.
so out comes the tongue and just finds something low doing the dungle ball. He's like, dude, buy me dinner. Let's have it.
All right.
He says, dude, he dropped his javelin. It's a javelin.
Fire. All right. First, Flurious. 31 to hit.
Nice.
All right. And then the second.
Oh,
Okay,
damage,
well,
damage, yeah. Otherwise, you'll
Damage,
screw up
okay.
the FG. Yeah.
all right. There's the damage. 13 points of damage.
Okay. You lash him with his tongue, critically wounding him. He is on his last, but it's not a few hit points. Like I said, these are percentages. These are stages, like 5 stages. So if the thing has 100 hit points, it could still have a good 20, right? Just saying. But it will tell you lightly, moderate, heavy, critically wounded. And you've tongued him critically.
I critically tongued him.
You did. What else have you got?
I have another tongue.
Okay.
Well, not another one, just the same one. It's just that fast.
It's that fast. It seems like 2.
It passed itself.
Let's just push the button before we enable ourselves to more bad jokes.
20 not natural.
Oh,
which is
no, sorry.
Yeah, 20 total.
Oh,
All right, that was my first action.
tongue failure, but you know that the limp tongue, it can happen to make guys, the frogs your age. I'm just saying, like it has.
It's already been mighty up to this point. So
Yeah, it's going a second time at your age. Like I know, frog. It can, just happy it's one and done.
yeah,
You're not a
all
young
right.
frog where you could go twice in a row. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. What else have you got?
That's why I recognize you from the tadpole.
Shit. What else I got? One action left.
2.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Flurry of tongues.
It counts as the second attack, but yeah. Okay, what else you got? Launch Lobrak. He kicks his back end in the air. Launch catapult.
That's not out of realm. I'm gonna make a.
He's never gonna be this low again, dude.
No. I'm gonna make a trip attempt.
Okay.
So that would be at my
third.
So I'll be taking -8 to it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
All right.
-7.
-7. Okay, thank
Because
you.
you're blessed.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Oh. Nice. All right.
Bless your
So-
heart.
Well, out of curiosity, would a 21 have hit?
No, 25. Remember?
Yeah, but I just messed him up a bunch. I don't know if that affects his.
Innovation,
it's not
that's a strength, isn't it?
Star Wars with persistent. Oh, because I'm drained.
Drained and frightened.
Oh, that would drop me to 23. So no.
Okay.
All right. Here, hang on. Yeah, I guess I better get these on here real quick. I never thought about it. It's like, nothing's gonna happen until my round. It's like, oh yeah, I guess I should really. Oh no, drain's already on me.
Drain's
Okay.
on.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't I need to roll flat checks for the bleed damage that's on me?
It already did it automatically and removed
Oh.
it. You succeeded first round.
Oh, that
Okay,
no,
yeah.
that wasn't you. That was
It did it to him too.
Oh, did it?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Muros
And it
was,
happens at the end of the turn, not beginning.
and Muros was healed. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe we should
Oh,
leave
that
that
would've
on.
removed
We
it.
should leave that on autopilot because we are definitely gonna forget with our shenanigans.
Well, I'm paying attention because I want to see if it automatically applies the persistent from
Yeah, today.
innovation.
What was the other thing? I'm intimidated. I'm frightened.
You're
frightened.
so you're frightened and
I'm
you're
a
drained.
bitch.
Yeah.
I'm a mother. I'm a sinner. I'm a saint.
I'm a frog that just ain't
Oh,
going.
and I need to check the enervation box.
So what is our last go there? Was
The second go was a trip attempt.
right?
But we're just waiting until all these buttons got pressed before I press buttons. All right. So after that reflex, no. No. And for the last,
did you do the -8?
oh, it's much more. Yeah,
-7.
it's
-7. Yeah,
-7. So that'd be
12. Right?
15.
14.
Fail. Would that
Okay.
be-
It's 15.
Yes, it would. Okay,
Crit fail trip.
trying to yank it, trying to pull it. Okay.
I believe. Yeah.
You find your tongue, like you're arcing out, and then there's the sort of bullet drop.
Yeah.
Okay. It hits the trees, and you get tangled up. And again, you have to kind of like spend an action next round to free yourself.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
Okay.
So have you ever used your tongue a lot over a short period of time? You know, a little piece of skin in between your jaw and your tongue. You know, it gets all like stretched out and sore.
Yeah.
That happened to you.
100%. I'm like, this is amazing. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it's the first time you get the wiffle ball, then the elastic gets a little loose, and you're like, this isn't fun anymore.
Yeah.
Lobrak, how's your wiffle ball? Lobrak, what do you got for us?
It's great. All right, so
That's great. I feel fantastic. So happy I'm here.
sitting low on top of the frog, I'm gonna stab one of my hands up towards its wings and just try and take it out.
Yep.
So that is a 31.
Do you need to make ride checks in this when you're mounted for attacking? Without feats? Like, you need a feat just to ride a horse. So now you're mounted on a frog.
Oh, he's standing.
Give me an acrobatics check for free. It's a base DC, but he's a slippery frog. And now the frog is moving and dodging and jumping and tonguing. So, you know what I mean? Like, your ground source is moving. As long as you hit, like, yeah, you're fine. No. It's kind of redundant. Roll at, like, maybe 10, 15, but,
This is why I taught him how to river dance.
But you got to remember, frogs are a lot flatter than horses, so it is actually a lot easier to balance on them.
Yeah, but this horse isn't going apeshit trying to kill something with its tongue. So I was thinking about the jerking movement of combat. Get on top of Muros' shoulders and then watch him try to headbutt something, and you hang on, right? So anyway,
We're gonna chicken fight. Got it.
yeah. Lobrak, what else you got for us? That's exactly what I see. You're fighting a giant chicken, aren't you not? It's a chicken fight. It's a prehistoric chicken fight.
Jeff, read the log.
This chicken won. 18 points of damage, I believe, dropped it to dying.
He's still beating that same dead horse and that same joke? No, wait, look at it. Okay.
Horse zombie now.
Lovely legs on that large frog. Oh, Ross is definitely one of us. I wonder if he's actually listened. This guy's listened to earlier episode. You seem familiar, Ross. Maybe from last year. I'm just saying. Welcome to the show. One of us. Sorry, Lobrak. Pretty sure you have actions left.
Yes, I do. So this thing starts to fall over dead, but I'm still just gonna keep smashing at it.
What are you talking about?
Oh. Well, I did 18 points of damage. It said it moved to dying.
It did. I don't fall. Nothing happens. I'm midair.
But it got better.
You ever hear the term dead before it hits the ground? Haven't hit the ground yet. Huh?
Since being dead before it hits the
That-
ground.
No, this is what I was waiting for. Natural 20. There you go. Let's hear it.
Nat 20. For 29.
Yeah.
Swinging one of my hands at its head for 23 points of damage.
It's just like the scene in The Boys where what's his name just puts his hand through the guy for the first time and goes, cool. Chops off his head. Doesn't chop off its head. He punches through the throat, evacuates the spine at the other end, and so much weight from the heavy head and beak that the neck just kind of rips apart and falls to the ground. And it is dead before it hits the ground. And we will see you all next time. Curious, what is Lobrak stealing your kills count getting up to now? Like 3 or 4, boys? See you next time.
That's a
Kind of his job, though. Really,
It's a combo.
You know what I mean? Like
It's a combo.
he gets all the
attack.
dark side points. We don't kill anything. We just carry a mass murderer with us to finish things at the end of the night. You know what I'm
Have
saying?
you heard of a? Have you ever heard of a sin eater?
Have you ever heard of, like, thank you for, like, that's your job. Don't get high and mighty. That's your damn job, goblin.
That's right. You eat it.
For me.
I know, he's bringing you its spine. For you, master. That's your job.
Albrecht is unimpressed.